Welcome back to part 2 of the Euro 2020 predictions video. First up then, we've got Belgium versus Poland, and this is going to be an interesting game. Obviously you've got Belgium full of superstars with a lot of expectation to go on and win something in the next few years. Obviously Poland have got Robert Lewandowski and have said on their day they're a decent team, but I am going to back Belgium. I think Belgium, this could be their year to at least get pretty far, if not win it. I'm going to go for Belgium. Next up then, we've got Italy versus Austria. Once again, I think Italy are the favourites. I think they'll get through their group fairly easily and come against this Austria team where some teams could come unstuck, but I think if Italy are patient, break them down, they should get a 1-0 or a 2-0 over the line. I think Italy defensively are very good, so Austria will struggle to break them down. I'm going to go for Italy to get through. Next up, we've got France versus Switzerland. They've played each other quite a few times in the World Cups and Euros before. They usually throw up some good games. I'm going to back France here. I think France are a very strong outfit. Once again, one of the favourites to win this. Next up, we've got Croatia versus Slovakia. Now, this is what I meant about England finishing second and getting an easier tie. If we'd have finished second where Croatia are, we'd have got Slovakia, which isn't too difficult. But I will back Croatia, because obviously they did get to the World Cup final. Once again, they are still underrated, but Slovakia could give them a good game. Next then, you've got Spain versus Scotland. This would be a great game, wouldn't it? Imagine if Scotland get through and get Spain. Very tough game for Scotland, obviously. I think they'll just be happy to get out their group. And yeah, I'm sorry, I'm going to go for Spain here. They're going to be too strong. I feel like Scotland, once again, could give them a good game, but it's going to be tough for Scotland there. Next up then, we've got England versus Germany. Oh, God. This is why I don't want to win our group. We're either going to get France, Germany, or Portugal, unless Hungary do very well. This is going to be tough. I think this is the weakest Germany have been in the last 10 years. They're in a transition, like I said, but so are England. England obviously haven't won a competition since '66, so this is going to be tough. I feel like Germany, they can be our bogey team. Remember, the last time we played them in a major tournament was 2010. They beat us 4-1. It's tricky. I feel like if I go for England, I'm being biased. If I don't go for England, I'm not believing in us enough. Oh my gosh. I could flip a coin on this one. This is a very, very delicately balanced game. I'm going to go for England. Come on the boys. England beat Germany. England go through. Next up then, we've got Netherlands versus Portugal. Another great game. Another tough game. Wow. You know what? When these two played each other in World Cup 2006, they had one of the dirtiest games in World Cup history. 4 red cards, 16 yellow cards. I think it's called the Battle of Nuremberg because it was that dirty. It has its own name. I don't think it'll be this dirty this time round. I'm hoping for a good game of football if these two play each other. I'm going to back Portugal. I know I've tipped Netherlands to win their group, but I think Portugal, they came third in their group in 2016, and then they went on to win the competition. I think Portugal are going to give up a good defence of the Euros, and they're going to beat Netherlands here. And then last up, you've got Turkey versus Denmark. This is alright for both of them. One of them will get through to the quarterfinals. It's a kind of game where both of them will fancy their chances. I'm going to back Turkey. Turkey, once again, very underrated. Got some good players. I'm going to back Turkey to get to the quarterfinals. Now then, this is where it gets tricky. Belgium versus Italy. Oof, that is very tough. Jeez. There's so many superstars on display here. But one thing I will say is Italy, for me, have more togetherness. Belgium are full of superstars, but Italy, they play better as a team, I think. I'm going to back Italy to win this. Belgium are going to fall short here. Quarterfinals, they're going out to Italy. Next up then, we have France versus Croatia. Obviously, World Cup final of 2018. This game finished 4-2 then. I think I'm going to back France again. Croatia will do well in the Euros. Like I say, if they get to the quarterfinals, that's still pretty good for them. But I'm going to back France to get through here. France are going to the semi-finals. Next up then, we have Spain versus England. Oh, I tell you what, England are going to have some tough games here. So if we get through our group, we've played Germany, we will play Spain, and then I think we're playing Portugal if we win this one. Do you know what? I think we're going to beat Spain. I know I can only be biased for so much longer, but England beat Spain here and get to the semi-finals. Then the last group you've got is Portugal versus Turkey. As well as Turkey will have done to get here, I think this is where they've met their real match and Portugal get through to the semi-finals. Now then, this is it. We've got the semi-finals. Italy versus France. This was the World Cup final of 2006. That was the first World Cup final I remember as a kid. I was 7 years old. What a final that was. Zinedine Zidane playing his last game, scored a cheeky penalty, then got sent off, and Italy won on penalties. This time around, I think France are going to be stronger than Italy, and I think France get to the final again. Obviously, they got to the World Cup final last time. They got to the Euros final last time. I think they get to the Euros final again here. They beat Italy in the semi-finals. Next up then we have England versus Portugal. Obviously this game was played in 2006 as well and 2004. England losing to Portugal on penalties both times, and this is where I think England become unstuck. I think Gareth Southgate's going to go out in the semi-finals again. Portugal to win this and to set up a France-Portugal final yet again. So then, yes, that means we've got France and Portugal in the final of Euro 2020, just like 5 years ago in 2016. Portugal won that game 1-0, Eder getting the winner. This time around, I think it'll be a better game, and France to win and to be the tournament winners, just like in the World Cup 3 years ago. France are going to win the Euro 2020. So then guys, that's my extensive predictions for Euro 2020. That could all be completely wrong. Let me know down in the comments who you think is going to get to the quarterfinals, semi-finals and finals. It's going to be interesting. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and we'll see you in the next video. Peace out.